What's good, y'all? It's Ali back at it again with another YouTube video where I give you guys mental models you can use to become extremely successful and achieve all the goals you're fucking after. So let's get right into it. So today we're talking about friend or friends, right? Because a lot of you niggas think you have friends right now and you really fucking don't, especially in the context of achieving your goals and becoming extremely successful. So what do I mean? What does it mean to have a friend or friends in the context of achieving your goals? Well, your friends are actually, right, are guys who are more successful than you. Yep. Friends or a friend is or are guys who are more successful than you, right? So you're probably thinking to yourself, oh shit. Well, when I'm thinking about the current guys that I call fucking friends, well, none of them are really more successful than I am. They're kind of around my level or below me. So you know what that means? They're not your fucking friends. Because if you want to become extremely successful, if you are extremely ambitious and want to achieve your goals, you cannot afford to have guys around you that are making you fucking comfortable because they're not more successful than you or they're less successful than you. Because understand, mediocrity loves company, guys. When niggas are lame, they love to be around other lame niggas, or they love to ensure the niggas they are around stay lame too. Because to become more successful, your beliefs about the world need to change. Your perspectives on the world needs to change. You need to work harder. So how you're going to move and your behaviors and your thought patterns are going to change. And when you're around lame niggas, they hate all that shit. They don't want to work harder. They don't want to change their beliefs. They don't want to change their perspectives on the world. So if you're calling niggas who are not more successful than you or less successful than you, your friends, you're going to stay a bum fucking forever. Your standards need to change. And the awesome thing is what you'll quickly realize, or whether you want to call it awesome or not, it's just that the path to success is usually a lonely one for this reason. Because most niggas don't want to change. Most niggas do not want to become successful. Most niggas are completely comfortable where they're at. And they'll keep you comfortable as well if you allow yourself to stay around them. So what does this mean? You need to tell your friends to get the fuck. You need to cut your friends off. You need to get rid of them as soon as possible. Cutthroat. Gotta go. Because winning is also cutthroat. Being successful is also cutthroat. So if you're not willing to move in a cutthroat way, you're going to fuck yourself up. And understand, guys, none of this is supposed to be fucking malicious. You're not supposed to be mean about this, like, oh, fuck these guys, fuck these friends or whatever. Like, they're not doing this intentionally. They're not out. Well, some niggas are haters, don't get it twisted, but they're not intentionally trying to make you unsuccessful. This is just them being themselves. They want to be comfortable. They don't want to change their beliefs. They don't want to change their perspectives. They do not want to work harder than they currently are, right? So you're not out here trying to force them to change either. You go do your own thing. Don't be in the business of forcing niggas to change. Niggas will change when they want to. If niggas see you winning, they'll change themselves to also become a winner fucking too. You let them try to follow your lead. Do not try to make them follow you. That's not how niggas work, right? They're going to change when they want to change. Do not force anyone to change. Okay, so you have to cut them off. And you don't have to do this maliciously. Just be like, hey, so I just realized I have these really big goals and these really big visions for my life, and I need to work really hard on it, and I need to focus on that. So I can't really do this friendship with y'all. I can't really hang out with y'all as much anymore, to be real with you. Like, I can't. I got to be able to focus. And whether they understand or not doesn't fucking matter. You played your part here. You gave your honor. You gave your integrity. You were honest about your intentions and how you're about to start fucking moving. So when you do that, you give them the opportunity to be like, whether they're mad at you for it, whether they're not mad, at least they're like, you know what? In the end, over the long term, they'll realize, hey, he was honest with us. He was real with us. And I'll even say personally for me, when a lot of the friends that I've moved on from, I'm actually mad at myself because I didn't do that. I just cut them off. I just went right gun ho to start cooking, right? And maybe you don't have a really good relationship with your friends and you just cut them off and move on. Whatever works. As long as you start heading on the path, that's what matters. But I do want you guys to practice that honor and integrity stat and having those hard conversations because it's important, right? When you're willing to have those hard conversations with other people, it makes you a better man in general. That's how you develop your honor and integrity. And that's something I should have done in the past and definitely something I make sure I do now whenever I'm going to move on from people. I always let them know, hey, this is how I'm moving out. This is what it is. I didn't do that in the past, but I'm going to start doing that. So, okay. So you understand, you cut off your friends now. You cut off the bums. You get rid of the lame niggas out of your life. Okay. So now, how do you get around guys who are more successful than you? Because that's obviously your next question is like, okay, no niggas are around me anymore. So what do I do next? Well, there's three main ways. Well, number one is actually going to surprise you. It's really just alone plus listen. So what do I mean by alone plus listen? So the path between the current friend group you have or have had of the lame niggas and towards getting around guys who are more successful than you is a big gap, way bigger than you're going to expect it to be. This is why a lot of guys talk about how the path to success is usually a lonely one, right? Because not a lot of people want to become successful. So to get around successful guys, they also have the standard of being around guys who are more successful than them. So they're not just going to fuck with you now just because you got rid of your lame niggas. So you're more than likely going to be alone. Okay, so now that you're alone, the great thing about this is that you're not going to be comfortable anymore. Because the only reason why you've probably been comfortable on your path recently is because you're around the lames and you're around the bums and you compare yourself to them. So naturally you stayed comfortable in your grind. But now that you're alone, you're like, well, shit, there's nothing left for me to do but work. I don't have a social group anymore. I don't have a friend group to hang out with anymore. So all I have left is the grind and my goals that I'm trying to pursue right now, right? And to increase your drive while you're alone, you just listen to guys who are more successful than you because they more than likely make content and you can find content on them. Whatever your goals are, whatever your ambitions are, someone's making content on it right fucking now. We're in the content age, guys. Everybody's talking about how they came up and how they won in their lives. Whether you want to go on YouTube, Instagram, watch fucking documentaries on the athlete you're looking up to, whatever it is, you can go find this information. And what you do is you grind on your goals every day on your own and you listen to them every single day, right? You grind on your own and you listen to them every single day. Because now you can grind on your own a lot. You can grind on your own a lot easier because you have nobody comfortable. There's nobody around you who's making you comfortable and that's fucking distracting you. And then to increase your drive and motivation to succeed, you listen to guys who are more successful than you. And that's the whole reason why the definition of friends is guys who are more successful than you. Because when you're around guys who are more successful than you, let me give you guys an example. You know, like when you've played a sport and you're playing a sport with guys who are way better than you at said sport, whatever it is, and you're busting your ass trying to compete with them while they're kind of being casual about whatever the fuck they're doing. You're like so fucking mad. You're like, damn, these niggas aren't even trying. I'm busting my ass working so fucking hard. And that's good. That's super good. That frustration you're feeling is giving you the motivation and drive to get better. Because the fact that you can't hang with these niggas that are way better than you is pissing you off. That's the starvation. That's the hunger you need to win in your life. That's why you always have to be around guys who are better than you, because that's where the hunger comes from. The reason why you haven't been hungry for so long is because you're around guys that are around your level or below you. So where's the starvation coming from? You're comparing yourself to guys who are bums. So of course you're going to stay a bum because you think you're so good. But the minute you get around real niggas who are way better than you, you realize that there's levels to this shit. And it's by understanding that there's levels to this shit that you now have the drive to get way fucking better. Understand, like that's what you want. And I've actually made a video on this about how to get infinite motivation. And that's what this is. So I'm going to link that down below because I want you guys to go fully watch that and really understand that, really get that into the brain neurons of how motivation really works and having infinite motivation, hunger and drive. But that's what it is. When you're alone and you're only listening to guys that are way more successful than you, bro, your drive is really fucking insane. And this is my route. This is basically what I've done for everything I do now, making content, whatever. This is how I've gotten to this point with myself, by just being alone and listening. And it's really given me so much fucking drive and motivation to continue to get better. Because every single time I do something, right, I'm working hard and I feel like I've accomplished something, I look at guys who have achieved more than me. I'm like, shit, they've already done this shit. They do this shit like clockwork every single fucking day and I just busted my ass to do it. I got to keep going harder, right? So this is one of the routes. It's more that instead of you go directly to guys who are more successful than you, you grind alone and you just listen till you just reach their level or past it. Okay. So number two, because of course, with everything in life, there's always multiple solutions. Okay. So two. So two is paid group. Okay. So a lot of you niggas are like, paid, nigga. I gotta pay? Hell fucking yeah. Understand. And this is a big theme of my channel in general. Everything in life you must work for. Everything in life you must train to receive. Everything worthwhile in life must be earned. You deserve nothing, especially as a man, bro. As men, bro, we have a burden of performance. We have to be useful in order to be of value to anyone. So you have to work for things. And this includes getting around successful guys directly. You're not just going to be able to join any group with a bunch of successful guys in there who are dropping elite ball knowledge and elite beliefs and capabilities and how to do this and how to do that. Just free game. Nobody does it for free, bro. We all got to grind. That's how we are as men. We are based off meritocracy. We all have to be grinding. The cream of the crop always rises to the top. And if you're not willing to pay to get into a group or to pay to get around successful guys, why do you think you deserve to be successful? You're not even willing to put in work to go get some money to be able to join a group. Because let me warn you guys about something. Because nowadays there's so many free discords, free online communities, free what the fuck ever. But the thing is, when groups are free, bums can get in there. And then you go right back to the first step, which I was explaining with the definition here, where you want to get away from guys who are less successful than you or even near your level. You want to get fucking away from them because that's going to drop your hunger and desire. Maybe not necessarily for sure, but it's just like even being around bums, mediocrity is contagious. So when you have these free groups you can join, these free discords, you're not going to be in there to become a winner. You're going to be in there to talk about maybe taboo topics when it comes to like women or politics or whatever. Like you're not going to be there to be around fucking winners more than likely when it's a free group, because any nigga who just wakes up and scratches his balls every day in the morning can just join the group too. Meaning the value of said group is just lower, right? A group is only as good as its worst player. So if any nigga can go up in there, it means that the group's probably not that valuable. So how do we ensure that any nigga can't get in there? We got to make sure you got to fucking pay, right? So if you want to get around guys that are smarter than you, more powerful than you, more successful than you, right? All these masterminds and all this other kind of shit. Well, you got to pay for that shit. So what does this mean? You got to go out and get a job, get multiple jobs, DoorDash around the clock, whatever you have to do to get your money up to pay to get into these groups. And it's valuable because this is where you're going to get the massive belief unlocks, the massive perspective unlocks, where you're going to understand more things that you need to understand about your goals specifically. And obviously with this, I mean, in the context of whatever goal you're trying to achieve, meaning you're paying for a group with that's surrounding whatever concept or whatever you're trying to learn, whatever it's entrepreneurship, as an athlete, whatever the fuck it is. Like that's what you're paying for here, right? So you pay to get into this group so you can break beliefs that you currently have that are holding you back. So you can change perspectives that you currently have that are holding you back. And you can see the levels to this shit. You can see how hard you can really go because successful guys understand it. That's why you must pay. It should never be free. If some shit is free, you don't want to fuck with it because that means bums can have it too. You do not want to have things that bums can also have, or you'll become a bum, or it's not that valuable. Real niggas pay for shit. If real niggas want real value, they're willing to pay for that shit. So whatever you got to do, work multiple jobs, DoorDash around the clock, Uber around the clock, get your money up so you can join one of these groups, these paid for groups where niggas got to pay to be up in there. Because that's where you're going to get real value and you're going to get increased drive and understand the levels to this shit, change your perspective so you can get way stronger. Okay. So now we get into the third and what I would argue is the hardest way to get around more successful guys, right? And that is reach out. Reach out. Okay. Y'all can see that too, right? Let me make sure. Yep. Okay. And that is reach out, right? So what do I mean by reach out? Okay. This is essentially going to be like what people call networking. This is networking in a nutshell. This means you think about the guys who've achieved the level of success that you want to achieve, that have reached the level of success that you want to achieve, and you reach out to them, you hit them up. But you don't want to do this shit the fucking wrong way. Because a lot of niggas do this shit the wrong way. A lot of niggas think, oh, I'm just going to hit up this nigga that's way more successful than me and be like, hey, man, can I do this? Can I come out to you? Can I do this? Hey, can I just shadow behind you? Can I hang out with you? Like, nigga, understand, guys, successful people hate being fucking asked for shit. You know how hard it already is to become successful? You know how much time and attention you already have to put into becoming extremely successful? And then your dumbass, you this little nobody that nobody fucking knows, you're not important, you have no value, you have no skills. You come up to a nigga who's way more successful than you, and you're like, hey, can I just be entitled to your time? Fucking stupid. Successful people hate being asked for shit. They already have to work so hard to be a winner. So they don't have time for your dumbass to come up and be like, hey, can I just have your time for free? Nigga, fucking stupid. It's entitled. It's deserving. Niggas who think they deserve, niggas who think they deserve shit, niggas who are entitled think that way. Like, oh, bro, I just deserve to just have your time, even though you're way more important than me, way bigger than me, probably busier than I am, probably have way more things on your mind than I do. I should just be entitled to your time. Fucking stupid. That's the wrong way to reach out. You should never be reaching out to anyone who's more successful than you and be asking them for some shit. That's literally the worst thing you could do. In their minds, they see some shit like that, like this fucking nigger, this fucking idiot. Can't believe they would come up and hit me up for some shit. Nigga, I don't know who you are. Why should I do some shit for you? Okay. So, how do you do this the right way? How do you reach out to guys who are more successful than you in a way that is actually good and you can potentially benefit from? Well, you do it by giving them something. And I'll use an example so you guys can really understand this. Okay. When you reach out to someone, instead of being like, oh, can I have this? You give them something. So let's take Mr. Beast, for example. Let's say you're an editor or a clipper, right? You clip videos or you edit stuff and you're improving your editing skills and you're getting better at editing. Okay, and you like Mr. Beast or you want to work with Mr. Beast because you feel like you're going to learn a lot of shit from that. It's going to help you change your beliefs and perspectives on the world. Your effort levels are going to increase. Like being around Mr. Beast would be really valuable to you because obviously he's one of the most famous YouTubers, right? So instead of hitting up Mr. Beast and asking him for something, what if you, as an editor or a clipper, you went to all of Mr. Beast's videos, every single one of them, and you made an insane collage of all the videos he's made, and you edit every single one of the videos that he has made, and then you just send it to him like, hey, Mr. Beast, I'm an editor. I work really hard on my editing skills and clipping skills, and I really love your content. I really love the stuff that you fucking make. So I just made this for you. Just check it out. When you have time, check it out, right? And maybe he sees it, maybe he doesn't see it, right? But let's say he does see it, and he's like, yo, this nigga spent all this time, because it's going to take a lot of time, obviously, to go through all his videos. This nigga spent all this time editing all this shit, and his editing is actually pretty fucking good, and he did this shit for free for me? And he sees it, he's like, whoa, wait, hold on, man. This is absolutely amazing, bro. Thank you for this, bro. Like, hey, actually, I have a little thing going on. You want to come out to this? You want to edit this for me? I actually have this video that I need a few more editors for. You want to come to it? You want to come to this? Like, that's how it happens, guys. That's what networking is in a nutshell. That's what it is. You're giving so much. And as men, because this doesn't apply to women. Women love taking shit from niggas and not giving anything back. So women are fucking stupid in this way. But whatever, not stupid, it's just more of their nature. But point is, for men, we understand reciprocity. We have a deep sense of reciprocity. If some guy comes out and gives us the fucking world, just some insane shit for us, for free, no questions asked, and just gives it to us, our desire to be like, my nigga, bro, what can I fucking do for you? Like, let me do some shit for you. This is insane what you just did. You edited every single one of my videos and collaged them and clipped them for me and did all this shit for me for free out of nowhere and sent it to me. And you're good at editing? Bro, I need you on my team. That's how it happens, right? But also, guys, understand, bro, this is not like a fair game. This is not a game where everything always goes right. You could do all that work. You could edit all those videos and you send it to him and he never opens it, never sees it. Or he does see it and he's like, this is cool, but his editing skills are kind of shit. So he might just give you a, hey, thanks for this. And then that's it. He might not offer you anything or whatever. And that's the game, guys, because at the end of the day, with every single one of these guys, you still have to get good. You have to be good at things. You have to be good at what you're doing. You have to develop your skills to a certain level to where you can even be of use to guys who are more successful than you so that they give you a shot. Because if you think you're just going to be some shitty editor or you just started learning editing yesterday and you're going to edit all his vids and send it to him and he's going to give you a job, that's fucking stupid. You still need to be good at things, guys. As I said, the overarching theme of all of this, or my channel in general, is that you have to put in effort. Everything worth having in life, you must put effort into. And this also means getting around guys who are more successful than you. But anyway, these are the three ways, guys. These are the three ways that you can get around guys that are more successful than you. It's either you're just alone and you just listen to them. They can't speak maybe directly to your current position or the current things you're going through, but you just listen to them because they already probably have a lot of valuable things to say. And you take those valuable things, you listen to those valuable things, you see their effort levels, and while you're on your own grinding, you mimic them, you learn. You go super hard and you have the deprivation, you have the starvation because there's no nigga around you that's making you comfortable. There's no nigga around you that's making you comfortable. So you just grind, you go super hard and you just keep listening, right? And as I said, this is the path that I've personally chosen and it has worked wonders for me, right? There's a lot of work that goes into it because obviously you're going to have to develop that discernment. You're going to have to think through your own personal problems really well. You know, they'll give you the motivation, they'll give you the grind, but you're going to have to still go through understanding a lot of these problems, breaking your own beliefs and breaking your own perspectives if they don't speak about your current specific situation. But this still really bodes well, right? Or you just go hard with the job, go hard with DoorDash around the clock, go hard with doing Uber, right? And make as much money as possible so you can just get into the group. And you can get around guys that are more successful than you so they can directly speak to your current situation. They can directly break limiting beliefs that you have. They can directly change your perspective on the world. They can directly show you the levels of effort you can really actually reach, right? But obviously this must be earned. You have to pay for that shit. You have to be willing to pay for that shit. And you should want to pay for that shit. Because if some shit is fucking free, bums can get in there and you don't want to be around bums. That's the biggest theme here in this video too. No more bums. No more lame niggas. They have to be more successful than you. And then last but not least, as I just described, reach outs. When you reach out to guys who are more successful than you, you must be a giver. Do not ask for shit. Do not fucking ask for anything. I'm really saying this because it's stupid. I'm telling you, you look like a lame ass nigga. Successful niggas hate that shit. Don't ask for anything. Give as much as possible. Give it your fucking all. Show them how good you are at what you do by giving them something that is of value to them. And if your skills aren't good enough to really grab their attention, you have to keep improving your skills on your own, right? So either way, you're going to be pretty much alone for the most part. You're alone when you're trying to get the money to get in the paid group. You're alone when you're trying to gain your skills so you can reach out to guys who are more successful than you so they give you a shot. You're going to be alone. It's just like these are ways that you can get around these guys sooner or faster, right? So you want to give as much as possible, guys. You want to give. You want to be a giver, right? You want to give as much as possible. The more you give, the better your skills get. And the more you give to guys who are more successful than you, the more likely they will give you a chance. Because as men, we really deeply understand reciprocity. When someone is giving us a ton of stuff, we just have the innate desire to be like, bro, thank you for all this fucking shit, bro. Let me do something for you. However, with women, this is the opposite. Do not do this shit with bitches. Do not give bitches shit. It's the opposite with girls. You give them less. You do not give them more, right? To give you guys a little red pill there, like, don't do this with girls. Girls will take hella shit from you and not give you shit and give you no value in return. They love doing that shit. And you probably already experienced it. Just a little red pill for there. In the middle of this success video, just a little red pill for y'all there. But yeah, give more. I promise you, those kind of guys will be willing to give you a shot if you develop your skills and really give them something truly valuable. And that's just how it goes, man. I just love this cycle too. And you know what's crazy? And one last thing I'll say about all this, that's very, very crazy. This game never ends. Because as I said, the definition of friends or a friend is a guy or guys who are more successful than you. Meaning you're going to get to a point where you're alone, you grind so hard and you surpass the guy that was previously more successful than you. Or you're going to join that paid group and you're going to become better than the best guy in that group. Or you're going to reach out to guys who are more successful than you. They're going to give you a shot and then you surpass them. And what does that mean? You play the game again. You play the game again. You're alone again. Right? You go on your own again. You listen to a guy who's more successful than you. You join a better paid group and then surpass the guy in there. You reach out to an even more successful guy and then he gives you a shot and then you surpass him again. And this is just the beautiful cycle of winning in life, guys. And this is why I really love this shit, because this is the beautiful cycle, right? You just keep aiming higher. You keep on looking at the guy who's better than you, better than you, better than you. So the motivation is endless. You keep wanting to get better. And you know what's even crazy? It creates these virtuous rivalries. Because when you surpass all these guys, right? When you surpass the guys initially, when you try one of these 3 routes, right? They're going to look at you and see you're a winner. And then they're going to want you. They're going to want to surpass you. They're going to start listening to you and then want to surpass you, or join a paid group you're in and try to beat you and then reach out to you. Right? Now you're going to be the one who's going to get reached out to by guys who are below you, who are looking for a shot or looking for an opportunity. And you're going to be judging them and their skills and ability and be like, yo, this nigga's good. Let me give him a fucking shot. And that's just what I love about this shit, my nigga. That shit is so fucking clean. But like, yeah, man, that's the game. That's why I love this shit. This is how we are as men. You know what I'm saying? This is meritocracy in a nutshell. The cream of the crop rises to the top and those at the bottom look at the cream of the crop, look to surpass him, and it just keeps going like that. And yeah, it's just a wonderful game. So just let me know down below if all of this shit made sense. because I'm really trying to cook for y'all, really trying to grow hard, really trying to grow the fam and make you guys way smarter so you can achieve all your fucking goals. So if you fucked with that shit, if it made total sense, if this fucking just changed your life and how you approach winning in your life, like and subscribe, my nigga. We need to blow this shit up. More niggas need to see this shit. I need to get fucking rich. I'll be honest. Like I need to become fucking rich. So this is why I gotta cook so hard for y'all. But like, if y'all fuck with that shit, like and subscribe. You know how we do it. We're gonna be back at it again with another video tomorrow. So I'm gonna catch y'all then. Deuces.